So let's talk about Boku no Hero Academia. This is a new spring 2016 anime which was recently released. We're only on episode 4 so far, and it's being produced by Studio Bones. Apparently this anime had a lot of hype behind it. The manga was something that was enjoyed by a lot of people, and they were looking forward to it finally getting an anime adaptation. I personally have never read the manga, but being someone who's only seen the anime and has never read the manga correlating with it, I feel this hype was well deserved. This anime is spectacular so far. It may be a bit of a niche anime, it won't fit everyone, but me personally, I've highly enjoyed what I've seen, and I'm hoping it continues to be this way throughout the rest of the show. So to begin this review, I'd like to give you guys an idea of what Boku no Hero Academia is actually about. The story of this show itself does not deviate too far from your average hero story or hero anime. You have your young protagonist, Izuku, who as a child would watch videos and see in real life heroes saving people and saving the world. He'd show his mom these videos, he'd get really hyped about the videos, and he'd say, "This is what I want to be." He loved watching them, and he decided when he grew up that he wanted to be the greatest hero in the world. You see, that's me. That's me when I watch this anime. Now the way this show deviates from your average hero anime or hero story is everyone in this anime world is born with a particular trait, an evolutionary trait, called a quirk. A quirk is essentially a superpower. So everyone around Izuku is born with these quirks that inherently allows them to become a superhero when they grow older. Now the difference here with Izuku is he doesn't have a quirk. For some reason he was born without one, even though both his parents had quirks. This is what makes this story different. Izuku is not inherently able to become a hero like everyone else. He has to put in that extra effort. He's doing everything he can to study heroes, to study at school, and to get into the best hero course that he's able to, even though he himself has no outstanding qualities or traits that would allow him to become one. This is why I particularly like this show. I've always liked a show or an anime that shows someone striving to become something they want to be in the face of all odds, even if you were not given something everyone else was given, and you stand up against that, and you still go for what you want to be. That's the type of show that I like to watch. It's motivating, and it's simply enjoyable. So with any motivated main character or protagonist in any given show, you're gonna have some sort of antagonist who's either there to belittle him or put him down. In this particular show, we have Bakugo, who acts as the main antagonist for Izuku by always getting on him about the fact that he has no power, or always putting him down and making him feel bad. Now the interesting thing that I've noticed so far is there's been many hints that these two used to be friends in the past. We've had no evidence as to why their friendship broke up or went down the negative road that it did, but I'm hoping that in the future we get some kind of correlation between why Bakugo is now so negative towards Izuku when they used to be close friends. So following Bakugo, there's a few other characters in the show that I don't feel I need to get too far into depth with in this review, because if you're going to watch the show, which you should, then you're gonna know the characters eventually, and I don't feel they play a particular role in this review itself. However, there is one character that plays a very important role in the show, whose name is All Might. All Might is essentially the coach of Izuku, and he's also the man that Izuku aspired to be when he was younger. He was the one who was on that video that I reviewed earlier, or talked about earlier. Pretty much, Izuku comes into contact with All Might through a series of very intriguing superhero events, and through this encounter, he asks All Might, "Can I be a hero?" Because even though he puts in all this effort to become a hero, he studies and he gives it his all, he still doesn't truly believe he has the capacity to become one. All Might has a particular reply that I'm not going to tell you guys, because I don't want to spoil it. But I will get into the fact that All Might eventually ends up coaching Izuku. I'm not going to tell you what he coaches him for, but he acts as his coach, and he's an extremely important character in this series. He is essentially the end goal. He's what Izuku wants to be, and we get to see Izuku strive from what he starts at, which is pretty much a weakling who has no outstanding qualities aside from the fact that he knows a lot about heroes, and we get to see him work towards becoming the end goal, who is All Might. So with all that, we come down to the main core question that you've probably all been asking this whole time. Is this show worth watching? Does it somehow stand out above the crowd in all the different superhero movies, shows, and animes that are already out there? In my opinion, yes, it does, and I would genuinely recommend this to anyone. I'd say at least give the first episode a chance, and you'll know by the end of that first episode whether this is an anime you want to watch or not. For a frame of reference, if you've ever seen the anime Haikyuu, we gotta watch Hinata Shoyo work his way up from not being too great at what he does to trying to be the best at it, which is volleyball. If you like the feel of that show, if you liked watching him work to achieve his goals, you're probably going to get the same reaction with Boku no Hero Academia. So if you liked Haikyuu, I'd strongly recommend Boku no Hero Academia. If you don't know what Haikyuu is, then that frame of reference probably isn't going to help you. So with that, I just have to say, if you like any type of show that motivates you, or gives you more reason to chase your own realistic goals and dreams in real life, then I would definitely recommend this show to you. To sum up this review, I would have to say that Boku no Hero Academia is a niche anime which fulfills a motivational genre or a superhero genre, and although it may only fit to a particular audience, it does what it's meant to do very, very well. The show itself is well drawn, well executed, it's very good at invoking emotion, and all that together helps you to ride along with this story and join Izuku in his journey to becoming exactly who he wants to be. And not only that, every time you stop watching this show, you're probably going to feel more motivated yourself to go out there and do the things that you want to do. So, all in all, I love this show. I feel like, depending on what you like anime-wise, you could also love this show. I'd say, watch it, give it a shot. Based off what I've said here, you should have a good idea of whether it's something you would enjoy or not. And let me know in the comments whether you liked it or not. Let me know if you thought it was better than I gave it credit for, or worse than I gave it credit for, what you liked about it or what you didn't like. Just start a discussion, and I'd love to talk with you guys and see how you guys feel. With that, I'm going to end this video here. I hope you guys will like if you would like to. I'm not going to ask you to, but if you like the video, please do like it. If you want to subscribe, that would be awesome too if you enjoyed the content. But all in all, thank you for watching this video, thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next review.